Okay, so I haven't even written a script or anything yet, but this new GTA 6 leak literally just came out. It's 7:40 in the morning. Came out about 15 minutes ago. Dude, this game looks absolutely insane. Obviously, I'm still not able to show any of the footage if I don't want my channel to get erased from the internet forever. But dude, it genuinely is getting me more hyped for the game. Like, they should have released this gameplay months ago because people would be so much more hyped. All these people that are like, oh, it looks like GTA 5. Oh, it's just RDR2 reskinned. They're just actually brainless, in my personal opinion. Like, you genuinely cannot tell me, looking at this and then going and looking at GTA 5 gameplay, like, even in 720p uploaded to Twitter, this game looks better than GTA 5. Like, people are really that bored that they've got a rage bait saying that this game is gonna flop. Oh, this needs to flop to save the gaming industry. Oh, Rockstar's lost its touch. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. How about that? Anyways, obvious spoilers coming up, so if you don't want to get spoiled for some of the gameplay or some of the features that are going to be in the game, I'd click off the video now. So there's actually been 2 leaks. The first one, since my last video about it, is Jason just driving around, well, stealing a supercar and then driving it around, and it's just showing off the driving mechanics, some of the surrounding area. And then someone did what looks like an AI upscale, and oh my god, if this looks anything like the final game, this is going to be some of the best gameplay of all time. Not to mention, it seems like they've upgraded the music from GTA 5 a lot. Obviously, a lot of music has come out since, you know, GTA 5 originally came out. The 2 songs in the first leak was Unforgettable by Sway Lee and then Players by Coi Leray. And then in the second leak, it's Unfortunately Pound Town by Sexy Red. Obviously, I'm not the biggest fan of her. And then the second song, I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know it. I'm not too big into music like that. But the first leak, where Jason is driving around, the whole map just looks absolutely insane. And there's so much attention to detail in every little corner of everywhere that you drive. There's one part where he comes onto the highway on an on-ramp, and it's the sunset in the background and all the buildings. It just looks absolutely amazing. And then shortly after he gets on the on-ramp, he enters on the mini-map what looks like a police zone, like they're looking for him, because when they get a description of you or your car, they keep it in their police database, which was discussed a long time ago. So it's not like that's anything new that we're finding out, but it was very confusing how they were going to actually implement that into the game. They have it where you can see which zones the police are looking for you in, which I think is pretty cool because that makes it kind of like real life if you were going on a police chase. And I guess this is going to be the first GTA where you can have a 6-star wanted level, and it wasn't that easy to get a 5-star level unless you went right into the military base in GTA 5. So I wonder how much it's going to actually take to get to that 6-star wanted level. And there isn't really too much else to that first leak other than CyberLeaks just driving around showing off the map a little bit. This most recent leak though is probably the best one we've gotten so far. There's just so much detail and so much to go through and look at. I haven't even really looked at all the details yet. That's how much there is. To start off, he turns into a gas station what looks like the same day or maybe the day after he was on that police chase. From the first leak that he had. He pulls up to the gas pump and it has 2 separate options for you to be able to click. You can either fuel up your car or repair your car, which is good because that means you won't have to actually pull into what was Los Santos Customs in GTA 5. And it doesn't seem like the refueling aspect will be as annoying. You could just drive up, click refuel, and then keep going. He doesn't show what it actually looks like when you get your car repaired or refuel. He walks right into a gas station, goes up, slaps the cashier, knocks him out, and then just like it shows in the trailer where he punches open the cash register, he does the same thing in this leak. And then you just grab all the cash and walk right out. But the cops are also right there when you get out, like they've been following him, and they have his location and car and clothes and all that. It is very odd to not just see the cops come up and immediately start shooting you, which means apparently you can just negotiate with cops or maybe even surrender to them. I'm not sure exactly how that would work in the aspect of, oh, if you get arrested, like what happens then? Do you just reset? Do you go to jail or whatever? I guess we'll probably see that in the Netflix special. And I just noticed watching it back now, in the top right corner where your wanted level is, they have a clothing hanger, a location pin, and a car icon. And they're all lit up red, which I would assume means that the cops have all that information on you. So if you were to change clothes, that would get them off your trail a little bit. If you were to drive far away from your location, that would also probably get them off your trail. And then if you were to maybe steal another car or go get your other car, then maybe that's how you would want to reduce your wanted level, which personally I don't really have any complaints about that. I think it would be maybe a little bit easier to get away from the cops in this game than GTA 5, or maybe it'll be a little bit harder. It depends on how good they are at actually tracking you. My guess is depending on where you are on the map, the cops have a better chance of actually tracking you. Like in actual downtown Vice City, maybe they have a little bit more of a police presence, and then let's say you go up to the state park, there's only going to be like park rangers and barely any cops up there. And then when you look at the bottom left, it shows what type of car you're in, and then it has 3 icons. I'm not quite sure what the one all the way on the left is, but the middle one looks like an oil level, and then the right one obviously is your gas level. And then also in your little mini map, it shows you what time it is during the day too, which I think is a pretty nice addition. And then it makes this little weird sound whenever you get in and out of your car, and it tells you what's on the police radio from time to time, and it'll make this little static sound, probably telling you that you're inside of a cop or they're on your trail or something like that. And then after he drives to the second gas station, he runs in, pulls out a little small gun, and another icon appears in the top right, just like the other one, but obviously this one has a gun inside of it. So now people have described what type of weapon you have. So it really goes into so much detail, even when the cops are chasing you. And then one of the NPCs inside of the store says, that's them right there. So maybe on social media stuff gets posted saying, we're looking for a so-and-so height white male with blonde hair wearing a tank top, etc, etc. So maybe it won't be that easy to get away from the cops. After he escapes that gas station, he drives away from a cop that pulls up on him, says, oh, I've got eyes on him, I've got eyes on him. After he drives by, a truck comes and cuts him off, and then he tries to swerve around but ends up hitting the median, which ends up flinging him into a bigger truck, which then triggers a slow motion action replay, just like in RDR2 when you have a kill cam. And that was actually in another leak that it showed a kill cam when Jason slapped one of the security guards with his gun that he stole from him. And then that was about all, at least that's what I thought, for the rest of the week. It then cuts to a different day with Jason wearing a different outfit, walking into the strip club, and of course he had to market his shitcoin again, which you can't convince me that he's doing this just to get back at Rockstar. He's also doing this to make a profit. So anybody that's actually defending him against this is just actively helping this guy get rich, even though it won't even matter in the end because he's going to end up going to jail for leaking all of this. But overall, my opinion on GTA 6 has definitely improved a lot, like higher than I even was before, and I was really excited for this game. Like the hype kind of died down after the second delay, but now it's right back up there. Like they should have definitely shown this stuff way earlier in the summer and then done the Netflix special. And I forgot to mention, when you go into the strip club, it shows on the right, vehicle heat cleared. So that has something to do with getting away from the cops. I'm just not sure exactly what. He probably ditched the car somewhere, or maybe swapped vehicles, but he doesn't have a wanted level anymore. Overall, I'm just really excited for this game. I can't wait for it to come out. I've been waiting for this game since I was literally 12 years old is when GTA 5 came out. God, I'm getting old. I'll probably make more updates leading up to the Netflix special, especially if this guy ends up getting arrested, which I think will be really funny. But we've only got 5 more days until that Netflix special, so I'll probably be able to make one more video before then, and then I'll release another video talking about the Netflix special and my thoughts on it. But until then, don't forget to subscribe. I want to try to reach, let's say, 100 by the end of the year. And I'll be streaming GTA when it comes out too on my Twitch, don't forget. Yeah, so it turns out everything I recorded, I went to work, and by the time I got to work, more leaks came out. So at this point, I'm just going to wait until Wednesday or Thursday and then release another video so more info can come out about everything.